Yeah, we've only been here for like an hour. No big deal. Try to buy
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm sorry. If my
Sure.
fucking phone was being stupid,
Sure,
I
sure.
would have been here.
Yeah. So it was before your time in the early stages of something original, Adrian. We did this thing called Next Caller, but we also never did it with a camera. It was always just voice.
Voice?
I know what next caller is. I was part of
No,
one.
you don't. No, you weren't.
Yeah, he did like two of them, I think. Ouch.
Yeah,
Well, well, he said, I don't even know what that is. That's stupid. And quite frankly, I think you're stupid. Um, Stupid
Quite
man.
frankly,
I don't think I said I don't know what that is. I think I just said
I don't know what's going on here. This is stupid, anyways.
that's going in his diary tonight.
Yep. 13th
13th
reason.
reason. Oh, oh shit.
Yeah.
like what's his face? Immortal Man when Invincible picked up Cecil.
Portal Man?
Immortal Man. That's his name, right?
It's just immortal.
Mortal. Yeah.
Immortal.
Cecil.
Yeah, honestly,
He
it's like an
whispered to himself,
oxymoron.
"Put Cecil down," he screamed into the mirror in the bathroom 3 days later. I'm actually not caught up, but the memes, I know what's going on with the memes. I need to get catch up. It's caught up.
Humans
It's
this, humans that. The moon is watching us and nobody's talking about it.
I feel like I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, but I'm all of crazy pills. I need more. When am I getting paid? Have you actually watched the entire video?
Yeah.
That whole TikTok is just like an entire, I don't know, like maybe a year or so long series of like AI videos of like if humans
Uh,
disappeared, and like the little dude who's like the moon is watching us. Like there's videos of him where he has like a podcast and he talks about like the Unusual Oddity show. Like it's just a whole rabbit hole falling. Like whoever made that page is creative as hell.
yeah, you know what else is creative? Something original.
And with that, I welcome you guys to yet another episode of the Something Original podcast. My name is Adrian, and here in our virtual studio, I am joined with our other host.
Chase.
And Ganon, sometimes Sigismund.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't
Oh,
blow the immersion. Come on, man.
sorry. I'm just getting lost in all my characters.
It's like Disneyland.
I.
You can't let the kids see uh the real dirty, gritty person that's underneath the mask. You
You
Yeah.
know?
know what the kids can
Like,
see?
Still
These fucking hands. What's up?
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Fighting
whoa.
kids.
We
What's up?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
I don't
sorry.
condone this. I don't condone
I'm a
beating
little
kids.
energized and sweaty from running around trying to set up when I realized I made a whoopsie. Not checking my
we
phone.
don't. Quite frankly, I'm all out of time for excuses.
I've actually had it up to here. But yeah, guys, hey, welcome back. It's been I think it's only been 2 weeks, but it could be three. Anyways, hey guys, we're busy. We're busy people, doing a lot of things on the outside world, as you can imagine.
I'm not.
Um,
I wait every Sunday for them to be like, "Hey, let's record."
Do you?
I look.
Do you? Do you? Do you?
I'm
That's
sorry.
crazy.
You guys set the bar so low that I was not expecting this to happen so early in the day.
I was literally texting you from Trader Joe's,
Yeah.
being like,
You
"Hey,
read these.
you read these?
Jeez. I did. I did read that message.
You read these?" I will say, Adrian, it was like the first 10 minutes of us waiting was being pretty mean to you.
Because after I wrote the message, we went and walked Charlie. And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were talking about
Yeah, we
breakfast.
did.
You came back in.
We haven't
We were
done it
eating
in
our
like 3
muffin.
weeks. We haven't done like 3 weeks. You know what I'm going to do right now? Instead of trying to get a plan, I'm going to go outside and walk my dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be a responsible dog owner.
Oh my
Are you advocating
gosh.
me to abuse my dog? Yeah.
Whoa.
Tables turned.
Does it take you an hour to walk your dog?
No, but then we came back, we're eating, and then we're
Yeah,
watching
just
TV,
did
and I was
everything
like,
but
oh shit.
check my phone. Yeah, just hanging out.
Where were you the last 2 weeks? Not waiting by the phone.
Same.
I was.
I was
same for
You hurt
sick.
me, now I hurt you.
I was sick last week. So actually I probably couldn't have done it
Yeah.
last
I
week.
record every episode sick as fuck. You don't see me complaining.
All right. let's bring back the goddamn witch trials cuz that shit was witchy as hell.
It's fuck, dude.
I'm gonna fucking lose my goddamn mind. Well, I was hoping somebody would have something because I did not. Oh, speaking of losing my goddamn mind, do you guys want to do a bad superpower?
Yeah.
Let's cut that shit before. Okay. You guys ready?
Mm.
It's been a while since we've done a bad superpower.
Always ready.
All right, here we go. Your first option is, and if you guys are new to bad superpower, you get to choose between two bad superpowers, and you have to choose one. And these are supposed to be bad superpowers. These are not supposed to be good things to have. Okay, bad
Also,
superpower.
disclaimer in the comments. This is not to make the superpower better. The point is for the superpower to be bad.
Yeah. We see a lot of people trying to be like, I mean, I will just change everything about the superpower that you gave, and I'll pick that one.
Bad superpowers would be better if
superpowers
weren't bad.
The whole point is the fact that we don't have superpowers, and we want to give you guys superpowers, but they are terrible.
I'll tell you.
Anyways, bad superpower number one. Being able to switch bodies with somebody for up to 5 minutes every year. Or being able to swap bodies with somebody forever, but slowly lose your memories the longer you stay in the body.
Wait, say the second one again.
Second one is being able to swap bodies with somebody forever, but slowly lose your memories the longer you stay in it.
Like your original memories?
Yeah. So the way I'm thinking about it is Kenjaku, whenever he's switching body from body, instead of keeping all of his memories from all the different lives that he lived, you start to slowly lose the memories from the previous body you were in.
Let's sidebar for a second. Kenjaku remembers every back shot he took from Yuji's dad. Let's
Yeah,
get back
for
to
sure.
the bad superpowers.
Well, I'm sure he's probably swapped bodies with multiple women and probably took multiple back shots from multiple different people. Just putting that out there.
Kenjaku might be pansexual. Hey, more
Well,
power to you.
I believe Kenjaku
Still a
is the
bad.
first ever non-binary supervillain. Hey, man, this is woke podcast.
Shit. So for the first one, is it like you get 5 minutes, and then once the new year starts, boom, that resets?
No,
Can I-
I would say once you switch bodies with somebody, then the countdown starts.
Can I
So,
like go back to my original body and still keep like 4 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock that I can use for later? Okay.
It takes up the entire duration, so you actually can't switch back into your other body until the 5 minutes are up.
And then you can't do that again until the new year.
Yep. No, until 365 days later. So technically, you can have this, switch your body with somebody, and then wait an entire year and then some change. And then you can be like, oh, I was switched bodies with this person. And then you have to wait another 365 days. It's just like a really long, it's a year-long cooldown, but you don't have to use it right away.
I feel like I think I would just go with, I go with the first one and just be a super
Really?
villain.
If the body dies, do I get my body back?
No,
That's-
that's a bad superpower.
Okay, yeah, I'll just turn to a super villain. I'll switch up the bodies of like the nicest people in the world, and for 5 minutes just make them go live and just say the most outrageous things.
I would
So
No.
Kanye every day.
We can talk about that later, but I I can see this being the first one
Hey,
being like
graduation.
I think we're past graduation at this point. He
Graduate.
graduated and has fucked up his entire reputation. I think the first one, the way I'm looking at it, you could switch bodies with, let's say, Trump for 5 minutes, sign a bunch of executive orders that are like opposite of what he believes in, and make the world a better place. And then once you switch back, it's just he has to literally be like, "What the fuck? Like, why did I do that?" You know?
But you'd have to have that like planned out to have like the documents like the year before.
Yeah, just like I mean, you would have to plan it out for sure. You would have to sneak somebody into his staff, have all the documents ready, and then you have to give him a signal. Be like, "Hey, when I blink like a fucking lizard, that's when you know to give me the documents. That's when you know I've switched bodies."
Here's what
I
I'm
understand.
doing. Here's what I'm doing. I'm finding a sidekick that does not care about how much debauchery they have to do to make a point. And setting it up perfectly that when I switch bodies, cameras are on a national spotlight, take whoever's body it is, have my sidekick come up, just live on camera. Public image destroyed.
But you're taking them.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
So
Gotta do what you gotta
Well,
do.
no, like,
simultaneous-
what's the point? What's the point?
Because they're gonna be
simultaneously-
like, wait, I don't remember getting butt fucked on camera, and America's gonna be like, well, we just watched you scream, hey, come fuck me, and you got butt
what
fucked
is
on
this, Black Mirror?
This is the first episode of Black Mirror.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to take someone down. Nobody's
I
getting
would,
hurt.
no.
Get butt fucked live on national TV. How can you move forward when your public image is that destroyed, and the person won't even remember? They have to watch this video of them getting pounded in public. They're not even aware. They might just fuck it off themselves.
No, well, I think that is quite literally the plot of that episode of Black Mirror.
Which one?
But the first episode,
Where you,
like the very
the
first
politician
episode
fucks
of the
pig?
first season. I think he kills himself at the end.
Yeah, but he was blackmailed. It wasn't that like somebody took over his body.
Yeah,
He was
but it's
blackmailed
similar.
and forced to.
I think body
do that on
control would
camera.
be like the ultimate blackmail.
Body control.
Yeah, like taking over somebody's
I
body.
think I see. I think
Oh,
I know what
yeah.
you mean. Yeah,
You could
He's
create
switching
any
it.
blackmail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the way I would probably pick the second one and just live on forever. But I'm essentially being like reincarnated into like a new life. But I
like-
still am like getting little bits and pieces of my memories from the past, so I can use that wisdom to try and create a better life for myself until all those memories dissipate, and then I'm already kind of established in my new life.
but if you have to pick somebody younger than you, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because if you pick somebody older, you're just fast forwarding in age,
Mm-hmm.
and then forgetting who you were before. Now you're like
Yeah.
what, 80 years old?
I would probably always pick somebody who's like the son or the daughter, I guess, of a very wealthy family that just has fucking dumb, stupid money, where I'm just literally set up to be like the heir of the company or whatever, the family, and I inherit all this money and all this
Dude.
power. And just keep doing that.
No,
Actually, I've been doing that.
I'm living
Dude,
my own life, and I'm taking
think
down the establishment.
Think about this.
I'll be doing
You could
that.
you could do that with all this money.
Yeah.
Right? And then you lose your memory. Journal, dog. Just write. Just write. You know?
Or I can
You
make
have like
immediate change in
you
5
could just
minutes.
have like the
Go back to my
longest
life.
library. You have the longest library of like history forever, and you would see it with your own eyes.
Mhm.
You could be the greatest actual superhero in the entire world.
No, I want to be a supervillain. Fuck that. I'm taking down the
Yeah,
system.
well, we know. We heard your answer.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
feel
I
like
got a
yeah,
question. I got a question.
Supervillains got to be able to check their phone. So
You said it's switching bodies. So does that person take over your body?
ooh, yeah, they do.
Okay, see?
Yep.
Now, back answer's still the same. Now, adding more to the plan, I'm just chaining down my original body to a chair with a bag over my head, so when the person takes over my body, they won't know who it is. Then I'm taking over their body and doing something extremely embarrassing in public. Like, I don't know, like take over a politician and find the nearest group of women and children and just start fucking wailing. Boom, public image destroyed.
I'm glad whaling was added
I'm glad. Yeah.
for once.
I had
in that
I had
situation.
to
I'm glad
accentuate the wailing, you know? Fuck
yes,
it.
we needed that added because
Yeah.
I
The
thought-
way you've been talking
Yes.
today has been.
very risky.
I definitely thought it
business.
was going a different direction.
No. Just start beating up every woman and child for 5 minutes.
There we go.
Just like a politician's just like talking at like a park that they just opened for children, and there's a bunch of people around. Take over the body, just
Take the scissors.
boom,
Take
boom, boom.
the scissors from the
beating-
veiling.
No
cut
murder,
it open. Look at the near guy. Flop.
no murder, just beating the shit out of them. We don't want to kill these innocent people. We just want to hurt them a little bit to make this guy feel embarrassed. I'm a
But if-
super villain.
But
Or-
if that person is also in prison for something heinous, then natural selection happens.
But that means you would have to be the one that does something heinous, technically.
Well, if you're going to be a villain, Adrian, then you
Yeah.
got to lean.
Yeah.
You got to lean.
Yeah,
into
I'm
it.
leaning in. That's why I said beat the shit out of fucking these women and children. I'll do it in somebody else's body.
I like how
to ruin the reputation.
I like how we took this approach of being like, oh, we can make great world changing
But then
positive
also, Chase,
changes.
if we're switching bodies forever with these people, you're just making like younger people turn into old people. I mean, I feel like we're just as bad, unless we're
Well,
just like
You
gotta
mean we're
mercy.
just letting people live their lives?
Yeah. Also, think about it
Oh
on the
you're
no,
inverse
no,
in our
side.
no,
whole
no, never mind.
body.
I know. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Also,
that
think
is
about it on the-
unless we got the gun ready and we're just do a mercy on them.
Think
yeah.
about it on the inverse side. You're taking over somebody's life who has money or whatever, or even if you don't do that and you take over their life forever, you're also forcing someone to live your life.
Mhm.
You are abandoning your loved ones and
Yeah.
forcing somebody else to live in proxy
I think
in
honestly,
your body.
I think honestly, if you just found the initial rich person
Yeah.
and then it become like a held family secret that the the chain of sacrifice almost, it'd be sick and twisted, but I mean
Damn.
effective.
Okay,
Too much
so
work. I could just find 5 people who don't give a shit about society. They could be my sidekicks, and they could just help me embarrass people when I take over their bodies once a year.
let us
think
know in
you
the comments if you would be Adrian's sidekick for this
Yeah,
plot.
giving back shots to Adrian.
See, the thing is, I could still live my own life, but I can make this plan
With back
also long term. Because if people don't want to be my sidekicks, I could just, I'm a super villain. I'm gonna just force people to do it. I'm gonna take over their body, make them sign a legal contract, blackmail
Once a
them in
year,
some way.
once
You
a year,
work for me now.
They probably see it coming.
Yeah.
Not if you
I'll
start with the
get
first
you.
one.
12
The
months from now.
You get one, you add 2
Wait
people now in
for
on the
it.
con. You
You
build
just-
a
you just
system
call-
like that.
Call once every 2 weeks. I'm still waiting.
Now, okay, listen to this.
I'll start a pyramid scheme of fucking of sidekicks.
A pyramid scheme of fucking. Listen to this plan.
The dicks go up.
For the second power, this is my plan. I have a kid, and then that kid has a grandkid, and then I get like really close to my deathbed, and then I swap bodies with this new grandchild that was just born. So that way that grandchild doesn't have enough like life
Huh?
that they've lived to care that they're about to die at my old age, and then I start over from my grandchild.
The fuck is wrong with you?
What do you mean? Okay, no. You're
my
talking
plan
about.
is my
You're
plan
talking
is
about-
anus. Yours is just fucked up. You're just forcing
is
your
it fucked
goddamn
up?
You're forcing your
That
grandchild to
my
die.
my
in your place.
grandchild that has no consciousness yet, like they
Adrian,
don't have
yours is
any
just
awareness.
anus. Yours is just anus.
Shit, what is-
Adrian, yours is just anus.
like
Not heinous.
what
Anus.
you're essentially doing is you're forcing whoever if it's your daughter or daughter-in-law, to go through 9 months of pregnancy and the connection that
Yeah.
a woman who wants to have their baby will
Mhm.
have with that baby, and then you're
I
forcing
just
that
become the
connection
baby.
away.
No, I become the baby. I just become the baby. Like, what do you mean? She still has the baby. She still has the baby. I just am. I will
Let's
probably be a
go.
really, really smart baby. You know.
What?
Then I will
okay,
make
Chase,
my
Chase,
new mom proud.
Chase, what about baby feeding?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if that's
you
your
just gotta-
daughter,
you-
if that's your
You
daughter,
gotta
you
take
gotta-
one for the team. You know. You gotta take one for the team.
that's why I say what the fuck, because I'm just taking an ass pounding for
Adrian,
5 minutes for
no.
the team. You're taking kiss in the mouth for months and months and months.
It's more like years, but you know.
I don't know how long babies
Sustenance.
breastfeed, so
Your
But
entire
no,
sustenance.
but no. That's the thing. I
It's your
don't
own
think.
child.
I don't think they would know. Like, I'll keep it a secret.
that's even more fucked up.
I don't think it is, honestly. I
then
mean,
you
it's
wouldn't be able-
literally
you wouldn't be
no,
able to
it's
keep the
literally
records,
just
though.
like if you believe in reincarnation, that's essentially what you're doing.
Except you're
how'd
not
you keep the records,
reincarnating.
though?
You're taking a life that was about to come in, and you're just saying, "You die."
Okay. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like that at that point, that child doesn't have any sort of like awareness of anything going on. So,
So
quite
you're-
no,
hold
so
on.
quite literally, my current body will then be transferred into a newborn, but the newborn will be transferred into the body of like a very old person.
Yeah.
So
I was
it's
gonna
a s-
ask: is your original body just gonna be
Yeah.
wailing like a newborn? Just
No, I just think it maybe, but I mean, there's old people that do that already. There's
No.
like it happens.
No, Chase will take it over. And it's just like, wah,
Oh, wah, wah.
I'm so devious. Wah.
Yeah. I
Oh.
I truly do not think my plan is as bad as Adrian's, to be honest.
No, you're just gonna make a child turn into an old man, and you'd be like, you're gonna just like walk into this room, and it'll be like your grandpa. Well, you, which is now your grandpa.
Okay,
He's like,
hold on.
yeah, you know better than
Adrian-
vampire dad.
Adrian is gonna force people to get back shots or give back shots for as long as he lives, instead of me just
Good
like
of political game.
reliving
You're,
my
you're
life.
just gonna walk. You're just gonna walk into a room and pretty much gaslight a child that is now into an old person's body and be like,
You can't
"Oh, is this
gaslight
all-"
a child. The child
was-
is not capable of
Whoa.
being gaslit. The child is
No,
not able.
but your family's gonna sit there and now wonder, huh? Grandpa just stopped being able to talk, now just cries like a newborn. That's weird. Also, why
Yeah.
does our newborn not cry? That's weird.
Hey, there's a thing called Alzheimer's and dementia. We can just chalk it up to that.
They're just gonna be like, he just randomly got Alzheimer's,
It runs in the
just
family.
like a bug bite.
I mean, it can just become a hereditary thing. Like everybody's gonna be like,
They could
"Damn,"
test
you know?
for that, you know.
Okay.
They're not just gonna be like, oh, he's nonverbal, he just got Alzheimer's. They're gonna,
Yeah,
there's
and-
tests.
It's strangely
There's tests
enough
that
that
indicate.
the men in our family, once they turn 75, they just conk out.
No, it's just one man, probably in the entire family, or woman. I don't discriminate.
But then the child becomes a grandpa, and then you do it again, and it's like this kind of just skips every generation.
You're
Yeah.
gonna
At
get
75 specifically, it's like happy birthday, grandpa.
This
and it's
doesn't
like,
sound. It doesn't always have to be. It doesn't always have to be 75 either. I could live until like I'm 102 or some shit. And if
Okay.
one of my great grandchilds is just now being born, I will then be like.
But what if your body dies before then?
Then I'll just
It's all
switch
over.
into one of
It's
my
all
other
over.
grandchilds or something. I don't know.
You're
You're just a monster.
you know what's gonna happen?
You're
know what's
just
gonna
a
happen?
monster.
You're gonna slip up somewhere with all of this knowledge and thinking you're getting away with this, and your great times like 9 through 13 grandchildren, those generations are just gonna start passing down journals, and eventually like generation 15 is just gonna have a journal of grandpa. Every generation just
Happy
randomly goes,
birthday,
"No,
grandpa."
No, we are forgetting a very crucial part of this power is that you lose your memories over time from your previous life.
Yeah, but the people that
even
are
worse, so you're gonna be like
passing down.
50. You're gonna be 50 on the 15th generation, and random grandkid's gonna be like, "Grandpa, you've got powers that you're." Now you're caught.
But no one's gonna write. That's the thing. No one's gonna write about it because they're already gonna forget what happened.
Not the other people in the family that aren't the body you're taking
Yeah,
over.
because if you're
What if
skipping
they notice
generations,
things? What
No,
if they
no
start
one's gonna
noticing
know.
things?
How are they gonna know this one person in the entire world is switching
because
bodies?
I'm gonna
the
flip this
generation
because
that you skip is going to
Your
be like
generation, your and
they're
your,
going to tell their grandparent, their other grandkids,
Yeah.
because you're going to have more than one, probably one running around, and they'll be like, "Yeah, it's weird." And then what are you going to do? You're just going to off your grandma? Well, it was once your daughter.
Why are people going to be like immediately suspect that I'm switching bodies? I
They
think they're
won't.
going to
No,
to
I-
suspect that
over
I
time.
come down with a chronic illness or
No.
some shit.
You didn't hear what I said. I said generations like 9 through like 13 they're gonna start noticing stuff from like stories passed down. First off, let's flip this on its head. Do you think your descendants are gonna be stupid as shit and not notice something weird?
No,
I
I
feel
think
like your
I'm
descendants
sure
will be
they'll
smart.
ask questions, but I do not think science and doctors are going to be like, yeah, this guy is somehow
doesn't take science
switching
and doctors.
bodies.
All
It
it's got to
just takes word
take
of
is
mouth.
like, yeah, all it's got to just take be like, yeah, like I remember hearing a story from my grandma that her grandfather one time just like completely conked out, and they could be like, oh, well, my grandfather just kind of completely randomly conked out too.
I don't have to keep
Boom.
it in the family.
gets
I can swap families. I can go into a hospital when I'm 90 and I can see a newborn and boop, pop
Or are you
in.
not a villain just trying to live
so
on forever?
isn't there a
I
stipulation?
would say
then?
I'm an
Because-
anti-hero.
Isn't there kind of a
Yeah.
stipulation here? Because like the 5 minute once a year one really sucks. If you're able to just keep continuously switching bodies, I thought it'd be
Wait, what?
forever.
What?
Because it sounds like you're able to switch bodies, right? Almost like there's no like time limit on it. I mean, it's kind of OP.
Which one? The second one?
Yeah, yours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but you
yeah.
lose your memories over
You
time.
lose your memories.
Original memories.
Yeah, but that one doesn't really suck though because it's like you just keep on
Hold on.
going.
We've been arguing about like infinite reincarnation here. You forget your original memories. Do you forget that you have the power in the first place?
That's what
Do
I
you just
was
get
going to
stuck one
bring
time?
up. I was going to bring that up, but then I
I don't
was
think
like,
you were because
No, I
think
was.
you just want to be a monster.
No, I
Okay.
think
I'm
he
going
went
with the
along with
I'm going with
me
the 5 minute one.
because I
let's
started
add
thinking
no.
about that.
Then let's add that because then that whole argument does not apply. Then because I would
Yeah.
then want to
Yeah.
change bodies before I lose the memory that I can change bodies. So I should probably switch when I'm kind of like middle aged or some shit. I don't know.
Well, then I think you should be able to, if we're tweaking them, then the 5 minute one should be like once every
No,
2
no, no, no,
months.
no. The 5 minute one is perfect. Once a year,
Once a year?
let me do some fucking absolutely heinous shit to someone.
You seem very excited about
Yeah,
native crimes.
Why don't you do the 5
Because
minutes
it's not
for
only
good?
about the back shots. There is an infinite possibility.
It's all
to
about
make
the back.
somebody-
It's only been about the back shots, Adrian. It's
No.
only been about it.
some kind
I
of
am not
like
Mac from
fan-
It's Always Sunny. I am not gay.
I feel like you just have like some kind of like fan fiction of yourself written down where you're just like, in this perfect world, I'd be getting back shots.
Like, think about it this way. Let's say I take over the body of some politician in Tennessee that's just like absolutely anti-drag. Take over his body and stage a 5-minute photo op of him enjoying his time at a drag show. Instantly ruin his reputation and his entire stance. See, it doesn't all have to always be back
Hey,
shots, but
jolly good show! Hey, let's go!
It somehow always leads back
Pulls out
into
his
back
gun.
shots.
But
Yeah!
if I have to take
exactly.
if I have to take
That's all
back
it-
shots for
that's
the
all it
betterment
really
of
is.
America, I'll do it. God damn it. Oh goddamn Patriot.
See, I think we're all forgetting that really there needs to be a sacrifice for the good of the world. And I'm sorry, somebody's going to have to give up their life for me to progress.
I don't like these choices.
the
It's either
society.
Avis or it's either killing babies.
It doesn't have to be a baby. It could be
And
like
it doesn't have to be
like
back shots.
it could be a
Like,
20-year-old
it could be
somewhere,
Front
you know.
shots.
It could be.
All right. Is it,
I'm going with the
do we-
5-minute one, but I'm gonna
Even-
just.
Also,
I'm going with the 5-minute one. I'm gonna go with the 5-minute one, but I'll just like. I'll live out a day or 5 minutes of like retirement as like an old person like throwing bread to like pigeons.
That's such a
peace.
waste. Why would you waste
No,
your 5 minutes of
Well, I don't have
You-
to. I don't
you
take back
yourself
shots. I don't
could
have to kill
be-
babies. I don't have to take back shots. I don't have to kill babies. I can
Here's
just
the-
be peaceful.
Here's this.
you
One
can just
more.
do that
On
in
the
your
good
regular
side.
life.
On the good side, I can go take over the body of the fucking Comedy Central CEO for 5 minutes. Boom. I just signed us to an exclusive podcast deal with Comedy Central. 5 minutes.
See, you don't have
See?
to even take back
Doesn't-
shots. I mean, maybe.
Why do I
sometimes.
have to make him get fucked in the...
There's just gonna be one year Adrian has this power, and he's just like, you know what, man, my ass is tired. Let me just like, maybe I give the back shots.
Bend over, secretary boy.
I'll take over
But
LeBron's body
this
for
is
5
so
minutes to
fucked.
see what
This
it's
is
like to
so-
walk
we're
around with
never gonna
LeBron
get-
Schmeat in my pants.
Okay.
5 minutes in my Glorious King shoes. Just me flapping around in shorts. Dunking on people.
Adrian's gonna do it just so he can dunk.
You're
Yeah.
just gonna see fucking
Well, see
Anthony
you next-
Edwards just stop on the court for a second and just start traveling. I'm not even dribbling. I just want to tuck the ones.
Wouldn't you have the skills of yourself though, in LeBron's
Well, no, I'm
body?
in their body. I would have his physical
Yeah,
body.
you would.
It's not like
You would have the physical body, but do you know how to jump up and dunk?
I probably wouldn't have the mental side of the whole game, but I don't need to have the mental side to utilize LeBron's strong, meaty thighs to jump up and use his tall size and slam that bitch through the rim. I did say his strong, meaty thighs, by the way. That is my king.
Yeah, my glorious king as well.
Getting really sus, Adrian.
He's
getting
been
more and
sus
more
the
sus.
entire episode. What are you talking about?
It's been 2 weeks, so
Yeah,
It has
I'm
been
just
2
gonna
weeks.
look-
lost time.
He needs to
I'm
get
gonna
it out of his
find-
system.
I'm gonna find the most peaceful people in the world. I'm just gonna live 5 minutes in their shoes. And then I'll journal it when I come back.
Maybe you could. Let's say you can also switch bodies of an animal as well. So let's say you want to be a bird that flies through the city.
Yo, I would just want to see how fast it would be run as like a cheetah or some shit. Or like
Okay,
a fucking
there we go.
emu.
I didn't know where. I never knew where this is going.
Or is emu that bird that runs fast? Or
Bestiality.
do
Yeah.
ostriches? No,
Yeah.
not that shit. No. Yo, to be a fucking like polar bear and eat a walrus for a second, that'd be insane.
Adrian's like, I'm gonna now crossbreed a rhinoceros and a panther.
Shit. A ranther.
A raptor. A raptor. A raptor. A raptor.
All right, well, I'm
I'll
going
create the
with
first
I'm
liger.
going with the second one. I'm going
Dude,
with
I
the
would
second
first.
one.
An armored panther would be actually be terrifying.
Did you hear? Oh, just so we can move on. Gannon, which one are you going with?
I'm going with the 5 minutes once a year
Okay. Let us know
For
in the
peace.
comments which one you would pick
for peace.
down below.
Back
'Cause I
shot.
don't want you.
Backshot Nation.
Stand up.
Shock the nation. Shock the nation.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, oh man. Did you guys see that Japan allowed crossbreeding between like humans and animals? Or like genetic like
modification?
combining of the DNA and stuff.
That's crazy. So I can
Yeah.
like, I
I
can
could
finally
be-
have that.
I could
That
I
dog
could be
in me.
Lion O.
Yeah.
Dude, I could be the first Thundercat.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, be a werewolf.
Yeah.
You got the wolf in you.
Ow, baby.
But then you take the werewolf and you just get back shots.
Imagine being like short and crossbred with a giraffe. You're just tiny body with a long ass neck.
Welcome to Adrian's
Fucking
world.
Candace from fucking Phineas and Ferb.
Your arms can't reach. You're just like, what do you do on the top shelf? Oh, yeah. They got some Apple Jacks. Oh, show.
Oh, what do you mean you can't see the concert? I see
I can't
everything.
reach it, though. We're going to need a ladder.
Tiny ass arms. Like a human T-Rex.
It's like, yeah, you might want to get a store assistant for this. But yeah, they're definitely up here. You can just lie to people too. You just be like, yeah, they're definitely up here. Then they go get a store
Yeah,
assistant.
you guys might want to dust up here. Show us. I can see it.
I can see it.
No.
You like look over stalls and it's like, oh, yep, you're going number 2. I don't know what I was expecting actually.
Hey,
Imagine
bro,
being
nice
the-
angle.
Imagine being the unfortunate person to be bred with like a sloth, like boom, or no, koala bear, like boom, you got chlamydia, most likely.
I don't want to make assumptions, but I feel like STDs or STIs, sorry, are transmitted through babies. Also,
Wait, STI? Like the Subaru?
Is it koala bears?
koala bears,
Yeah.
have chlamydia. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the first search on there was koala bears and chlamydia on Google.
Mm-hmm.
And
Fun fact.
eucalyptus.
Did you know that eucalyptus is actually poisonous to koala bears? Like they are poisoning themselves when they eat it, and that's the only
Yeah.
thing that they eat.
Imagine being the dumb motherfucker getting bred with fucking, you're getting combined with a koala bear. You're
Yeah, we're not breeding. We are
just
just becoming chimeras, essentially. We are becoming the girl and the dog
Yo,
from
I want 3
Full
lion
Metal
heads
Alchemist.
and I want a snake for a tail.
I thought you were gonna put the snake somewhere else, but
No, like from God of War. Chimera from God of War. Come
Or
on,
Dragon's Dogma.
yeah,
I didn't play that. Or I
Yeah,
did.
you
I didn't play that
played.
much of it.
yeah.
That's actually insane though. Like, how? Like, would your body change or? How,
think
Yeah,
everything
I
would.
think that's their goal is to test out like what could happen.
oh my
like-
God, what was that series of books that used to be in every fucking classroom?
Animorphs.
Yes. Reality.
I don't think it would turn
like halfway.
into. Yeah, I think it would be like a crossbreed. It'd be like Beastars.
Now, is it only like single
You need
animals?
help. You need
I never
I have,
watched.
like-
I never watched it.
Can I have like kangaroo arms and like? fucking-
Imagine if you were just like a human, but you did get the genetic like muscle density of a kangaroo, so you could just jump.
Can I get a horse
really,
dick?
really high? God damn it!
Why does that matter with back shots?
It all comes
not
back
always
to the
taking them.
back shots. God damn. See, I would love to title the episode that, but
There's
I
a-
couldn't.
Called Maximum Ride, where they do like like it was like 7% or 10% bird with people.
Hmm.
They read it to us like literally like seventh grade.
So can I like grow wings if I get like combined with like hawk DNA or something, or like eagle?
That's what it was pretty much. It was like
Because
it's pretty much like a world where like special ops were that was happening to them.
if
And
I
like
can get like
they had like
eagle
wings and
wings,
they had lighter bones.
Hmm.
And that was pretty much it. They didn't have like any other weird deformities. It was just like wings. And I think they did that for aesthetic because it'd be kind of weird if they were like,
We're gonna staple some wings on you.
yeah, like
feather,
like if I can
feathery
grow
people.
functional like eagle wings, I'm doing the most American shit. Every football game, I'm flying over with American flag.
Instead of the stealth bombers, it's just Adrian and his fucking deformed wings. He's like,
Making half human, half eagle noises. But it's loud as hell. I got a mic
And you're just
attached to
saying,
me.
and you're not saying cock, you're saying cock.
and then back shots somehow come into
Back
play.
shots. Dude.
Fly like an eagle, just singing above.
In my ass, fly like
Fly
an
down to the
eagle.
center, plant it down, whip out two guns, and
What the hell
like-
is a kilometer?
Kill the mutant.
Fear, Magneto.
oh, you'd essentially just be Archangel, yeah.
Yeah,
It's one of the mutants.
he's a sweet character that needs more.
Quick, what's a magnetic animal? So combined
there
with that,
magnetic
Magneto.
Animals?
I don't know.
No.
I'm
I mean,
sure
like,
there
I think
is.
the closest you get was like an electric eel, but ew.
Yeah.
Just somebody in a tank rolling around at all times.
Or you just have
Just-
the electric. Oh, that's probably how we get powers. We get electric powers from fusing the DNA of eels to us, and then boom, we create electricity.
Shocker, but he has to wear a submarine suit full of water all the time.
Oh, bro, I'd be a minotaur. For real. I'll be a for real minotaur. Dog. What? Give me a giant battle axe, like half a bowl.
Don't do drugs.
I can acceptably wear a loincloth. And I'm just swinging a battle axe. What you gonna do?
What
Gonna
would
run-
be some articles of clothing that you would like to see just become like societally accepted?
Kilts. Bring that shit back.
Remember the Navy,
I
the
wa-
dude that would go to Subway and wear the kilts? Were you ever do you ever go there?
Oh, yeah. Didn't he have he would walk around with bagpipes too, right?
Yeah, dude was legit.
I think I got him to play once when I was drunk.
Yeah.
The guy was probably just Scottish.
Weird.
Like, what are we talking?
No, I think it was just a white dude.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
this is a white
I
I
guy.
don't remember hearing an
mean,
accent.
Scottish people are white. Hate to break it.
No,
to ya.
like white American.
Like,
I mean,
yeah,
he probably had
like-
Scottish trait. Like,
Yeah, probably like 5%. He's
ancestors.
just like, I'm going to wear a kilt.
I
this
would
is just
say-
a white guy from like Tennessee or some shit.
I would love to be able to wear
from
like
Fresno.
armor.
Chain
I
mail.
wanna-
Oh, armor would be sweet.
Armor would be
Shame.
sick. Just you never know what's gonna
Cloaks.
happen, especially in America. Cloaks would be nice.
Bring back that like 1920s and 30s, 40s drip. Just suits everywhere, all the time.
You could technically do that now.
That actually
but
is
it's not-
more culturally acceptable right now.
No, but like
Business
went
professional, I
everywhere.
think is what it's called.
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
like I'm talking like NFL like stadium full of people in just business suits, just looking
Nah,
dapper
see?
as shit. Or not even
Yeah,
go
get a
further back.
touchdown.
Bring that like the real gentleman, like elegant suits and stuff. About the
Let me ask you this, Adrian. Would you want to be doing the podcast right now in a full suit like that? Right now.
I think if I was in a studio,
Imagine if you saw the text and you're just in your lounge wear, right? You saw those texts finally, and you're like, "Oh crap!" Instead of running around just having to set up, I have to now put on my 3-piece suit.
well, suits everywhere. I probably would
You were
have
talking about
been wearing my
sweating
suit.
from running around getting just the equipment. Imagine trying to.
I'm talking about like putting suit on before you even eat
Hey,
breakfast.
honey, can you help me with my tie?
Hey, honey,
But I'm
could
not
you help
talking.
me
I'm
with
not
my
talking about like
pie?
the bland, like just like black suit with like a white shirt. I'm talking like, the real like, I don't know,
Like a baby
dapper looking
blue.
shit. You know,
Like a baby blue suit would be
like the
sick.
elegant coats.
And spats. Spats. Which spats are like more? I think those are cool. They use them for like marching band and stuff, but I think they look sweet. I wore them in football, like on the outside of my cleat.
And you know what? For militaries, bring back gladiator wear. Just bring back that shit. Send them out with fucking
Dude, even like,
M4s and
I
shit.
mean, dude, like World War II American like trench coat. Why did we get rid of trench coats?
Why did
Trench
Oh,
we
coats.
also like? I feel like
Well, because people started wearing them when they went to go shoot schools.
oh my
yeah,
gosh.
they became.
Oh.
It's like you can't have the mustache of that one person anymore.
Charlie
It's like,
Chaplin.
yeah, it just you can't see it on anybody else but that person. And yeah, if you do decide to do that, it's kind of
I want the mustache like the silly American man.
it's a pretty good Charlie Chaplin impression.
Yeah, that's who I was definitely going for.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Winston Churchill also have the same stash?
Mm-mm.
No,
He had
I don't think
cigars.
so.
Dude
Churchill?
always had a cigar. And he talked like an aristocrat.
Because he was an aristocrat.
Get over there.
Boring. Give me U.S. Grant. Bang. That's an American.
Ulysses.
U.S. Dollar
Ulysses.
bill. Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant.
I think it's actually
Ulysses
Ulysses.
S.
Yeah, Ulysses.
Ulysses. That's his
If
full
you
name,
don't-
but it was shortened. He shortened it to Ulysses.
It's not Ulysses. It's Ulysses.
Ulysses, you're out of gonna just stick my dick in your mouth. Okay, if you're keeping this up.
President's Day is coming up. Surprise.
I don't care.
I don't care either. Let's find a different subject.
You know what I do care about? Let's complain about our favorite video game.
Complain? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the Persona 3 DLC wasn't really as cracked up as the main story. I did finish it, guys, and I will say, I mean,
Oh, wait.
it was
Hold
just
on.
a lot
Hold
of.
on. You thought you were included in our when I said our favorite game. My bad. Yeah.
I was just
Let's
saying,
complain about
Your
our
favorite game's
favorite
Persona?
game.
Wait, your favorite game's Persona 3 out of everything?
of all time, though, I would say my favorite video game of all time was probably like Halo Reach.
I'm saying at the
Okay.
moment. At the moment.
At the
Yeah.
That game
moment,
we
oh,
play all
it's
the
probably
time.
Marvel Rivals.
There you go, Cupcake. You got it.
Yeah, Cupcake. Cupcake, stupid bitch.
But yeah, because you know what? As much as I love that game has been pissing me off.
Dude, yeah.
We were talking about it before. Honestly, I've hit a wall with it where I don't want to instantly jump on it anymore. I feel like I've needed a break, and I did. That's why I brought up Persona. I have been playing the DLC to just kind of like so I don't burn out of the game. But yeah, Marvel Rivals is frustrating right now.
I've been playing
I will
Destiny
not-
2 in the back burner.
Oh, I have the DLCs. I should hop on that.
There we go. I was like, I wonder if you would.
If I turn on the Xbox, I'm just like, I want to play it. But like, I know if I touch ranked at comp, I know it's gonna happen.
No.
Fucking
Dude, well,
Big
Big
yesterday,
backslide.
dude, yesterday I was like on an 8-win streak. Dude, I was at Diamond 2, bro. The rest of my squad, like, because it was my buddy and his buddy, right? We were all Diamond. That's when you can start banning characters. Is when but if someone in your
yeah.
group is
If
lower,
everyone's-
it'll cut it out. Because we had I had to do voice chat because they're PS5. So that's what like we got to one party or one game, and the guy was like, "Wait," one of the guys was like, "Wait, who's Splat?" is it someone on their team? Like, why can't we ban? I'm like, sitting in my head, I'm like, wait, you guys can ban? What? And then the next game he got diamond, so then I was like, this is a whole new world. Dude, I was able to ban Storm and Luna Snow. Greatest, funnest game ever, all of a sudden. I'm like,
The funnest game ever.
well, I should have banned Groot. The Groot has been pissing me off trying to
Yeah,
fight
Groot
Groot.
sucks.
Groot is super
I
annoying.
hate Groot.
It's-
I
dude,
think after I get Lord with Strange, I might go Groot, but we'll see.
dude,
I'm actually gonna get Lord of Cap. That's my next one.
the the meta. I'm almost low with Cap. I'm like legit so close.
You should get the new
But,
skin.
Yeah, come on now.
So did I.
What's
Shit's
up,
hard.
Bo? Yeah. But yeah, dude, what kept happening is like we'd be getting so close to winning because it was like we were on an 8-win streak, dude. I was like, this is the funnest game all of a sudden ever, and then all of a sudden it was just like lost, and I'm like, I'm done for the day. I'm done. I'm so done.
Yeah.
Because they started going Groot, Doctor Strange, and then 3 healers, and then you have an over the top damage. Oh my gosh!
I saw somebody talk about how counter to 3 healers is going 3 tanks, which I get because their damage output's a lot lower because they're either gonna have like 1 or 2 DPS max. If they have 3 TPS, then definitely go 3 tank because they won't have any protection. But I don't
Dude,
know. I
if
don't
you get
know if
2,
that would actually work.
if you get legit Doctor Strange, Groot, 3 healers, and then some like Moon Knight, it's just a tank. It's just a giant moving tank. Then, like you get backline attack. I mean, then they just pull out Iron Man, And then I'm just like, dude, I don't know what to do.
That's what sucks about comp is it's not full of people who are good. It is. Comp has people that are good. Most of those people have already hit like Celestial and then One Above All. Like all the people who are actually good at the game and don't need to switch to like cheese characters, they're already up there. The people from like Diamond below, it's just still all those people who are like, yeah, you might have some skill, but like when push comes to shove, you're literally just gonna switch to the cheesiest characters because you're not that good.
Yeah.
That's
Unfortunately,
we're
the
stuck
thing
there.
that I've been stuck with Cloak and Dagger. Like, I've maxed her out and him, and I
It'd be
want to
better.
switch. And I want to switch off to like an Adam Warlock. But Adam Warlock, if you're playing comp with him, you need to like be able to aim, and like his kit isn't as great and expansive as.
Have you changed the reticle?
Yeah, I have. But it's just like his kit is so far below Cloak's to where if you wanted to actually try and win with Adam Warlock, you have to just have the perfect game. You can't like slip up once.
Well, he's a perfect human. So
But compared to Cloak and Dagger, her kit, it's like the survivability is just there, and you're a much bigger asset to your team.
I don't know
because of-
his soul bond. If you use it at the right time, it's like a good
Yeah.
anti-ult. You get
It is.
anti-ult.
Yeah, that's how I use it. But
And
it's
just like
but it's like his ult is very situational, and his healing output isn't that great compared to Cloak and Dagger or Luna Snow or Mantis or
Yeah, I was gonna
Invisible
say
Woman.
Mantis is like a really good healer.
Yeah,
Really good.
but for her, you have to hit your shots too to get your little leaves back.
Yeah,
played
but I mean,
Mantis.
I don't play healer much, and I'll
Never
have
played Cloak.
games. If I play Mantis, I'll have like the most healing or like the second most healing in the whole lobby.
Well, yeah, she's good, but it's just Adam Warlock. His ult isn't like a healing ult. It's like a very situational, bring you back to life ult. But
You
then
just start
that's
using Mantis.
Nah, I don't. I tried, but it's just like I don't really like her kit. I've been trying to play Invisible Woman, and she's fun. I'm just trying to get used to her.
Loki and Rocket, dude.
The Loki's pretty fun also.
But his skill ceiling is so high. It's just to be like effective with him in a ranked setting. Then yeah,
Ooh, Rocket or Loki?
Loki, Rocket, you just sit there.
I
don't
love
know,
playing as Loki.
I've
Yeah,
I've smacked around Rockets before. But
Mhm.
That's if you can help catch them. You haven't fought me
If
with rocket.
a good rocket, like yeah, they're running up the walls and like dipping
The
and
thing is,
dodging.
I don't
I'm
want to
out
toot
there.
my own horn, but I know how to use Namor, especially with characters that have fast peels. You just drop your little
Yeah,
octopi turrets, and then you hit them with your LT.
That's
That's gonna take off a
disgusting. Why
bunch of
would you put
damage. It's gonna
octopus in a pie?
shut up. It's gonna auto target the turrets to rocket with added damage and attack speed. All you gotta do is hit him with one fucking spear, and you should be dead by then.
yeah.
The
As
minute
soon
he
as you can
starts
hit him.
peeling, he's gonna be already at a quarter. You should already be aiming to where he's peeling towards. Try to pick him off.
Yeah.
Gotta learn how to use Namor. I'm a Lord Namor. I know how to do this. Not to toot my own horn.
Are you flexing Lord without being on the game?
Yeah. Because you know what? There are some people who get Lord and they
Lord
just don't
Thor.
understand the character. They don't understand where
Lord Thor
to
over
put
here.
themselves, who to
Lord
aim
Thor.
for,
Lord with a
how to use
vanguard.
their kit.
Lord with a vanguard.
Lord of the Vanguard is hard to get. Like I've
It's
been
a
using Captain
grind.
America for a bit, and I'm only at Captain with it.
I almost have 2 Lord tanks.
Don't
Well, that's the
ever
thing.
do that
We all
again,
settled
dude.
into we all kind of settled into roles, and I like actually um how we kind of like adapted the way we do our roles when we play together. Because like for a while it was just like Gan would take tank, I would take DPS, you and Trey healer, and really wouldn't change. And like now we kind of just like adapt. Like me and Gan will go Cap and Thor, or
Hmm.
like Gan and Trey will heal, or Trey
Yeah.
will go tank, Gan heals.
That's why I think it's just very vital for people to have one or two characters that they're very comfortable with in every single role. That way you have the ability to flex if something, because lately whenever we've been getting into comp games, I think people understand like there needs to be a healer and a lot of people are just like sticking to that, especially if they're solo queuing. If they're solo queuing, they're most likely a healer because I feel like that's the easiest way to get an easy dub.
I don't know. Every time we play, most of the solo queues we get are like three DPS instantly, and then one guy's like, "Okay, I guess I'll be the one to switch."
Yeah. It's just like I feel like if you want to solo queue, you should be a healer because that's probably the easiest way for you to rank up.
Those entire diamond lobbies are actually like if they're entirely diamond, I do notice like people will insta lock what you know what I mean? What they
They're good with. Yeah.
like I remember we were playing yesterday and those diamond lobbies is just like I would go tank just because, but I insta lock like either Thor or Cap and it
Yeah,
was like I'd have somebody else that also insta lock like some other
yeah.
tank.
I actually don't even. I don't insta lock. Like I know I select. Like I insta select a DPS. I'll select Storm or Namor first, but I won't lock it in because I'm watching how everyone else will pick, and I will see. I'll sit there for 10 seconds, not lock it in. Then boom, there's two
Yeah.
people who select DPS or will select the one I've selected and lock it in. And it's just like, are you not paying attention to like what your teammates are selecting to see what kind of team comp we're going into? Like, it's just not a
Th-
common thought.
This is Marvel Rivals Etiquette 101. Don't instant lock, instant select. Because it is still annoying when no one has picked a character and like 10 seconds has gone by and the character selection screen.
They also in diamond before you ban a character, it'll go, what character do you think about playing today?
Hmm.
And then it'll do a light select.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
like the
you'll ban,
game actually?
yeah. It'll be like, what character would you like to play today? And then you could put a light select. So I'll put like light select on Thor. And then I'll be like, okay, what's the first enemy you want to ban? It's super organized. I actually was like, dude, this is a whole new game. I'm enjoying myself now. This is fun.
Hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Luna Snow, you're not getting any playtime ever again.
That's why I've been learning how to use Storm too. Is because especially because you use Thor a lot, just because I know Luna Snow when we all get to Diamond, like she's gonna get banned quite a bit, and that's why Trey's like been learning other people, like
Hmm.
other healers. But like if that gets banned, I could
Yeah.
still use Namor without the third turret and without the ice on his spears, but it's just vital to have that. I think, and this is why I always look to do team ups. I think it's vital to have at least 1 or 2 team ups active every time you play, no matter what. I always look to like force the team up if I have to, because like it's in the game for a reason. It's not there just for like show, just for like a little extra flair. Like it's there because it's vital. Like the team ups are so like with Storm, giving Thor the extra health, giving Cap the Thor first on a shield, giving Storm like the extra lightning in her lightning barrage move, or giving her that lightning barrage move and adding more lightning to like one of her moves. Like that's vital, especially when I've seen it me again playing. Like we'll get pushed, it's 2 of us, and I'm hitting one person, and boom, my lightning takes out one. Boom, my lightning takes out a healer, and it's just like just changes up a whole dynamic. Like in a situation where we get pushed and fucking annihilated, all of a sudden we're like actually having a fighting chance. Changes up the whole game.
Yeah.
I think it's important,
I
but
found out
nobody
that
thinks like that.
I can counter most Wolverine players as Captain America.
Ooh, how?
I tried it once, yeah, because it was like we were getting beat. Like this Wolverine was just eating our team alive. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try something, guys. And then, like I said in the chat, and then I just started hyper focusing Wolverine. So he'd come like dash across, and then I'd shield when he'd come in for the dash, and I'd just start beating him up. I literally just took Wolverine out of the equation. He switched characters to Iron Fist. Still got beat up. He got beat up worse as Iron Fist.
I think I'll have to start doing it. It's hard though, because when I play Cap, I know I do good damage, or good. I do a lot better effort just sitting there on the front, dropping in, charging with my shields, making them throw abilities at my shield, waiting till it's like very low, dropping it, and then using, like if you're using Thor, I'll use my electric armament close enough to start throwing the shield, hitting with that. If they're clustered up, I'm using my shield throw. That's hitting like 3 or 4 people. Like, and then as soon as I'm done with that, drop back for a second, toss up my shield, sit in the front, take that aggro. And that's why Wolverine gets me all the time, because as soon as I start doing that and I like forget he's there, he's on my right, just and I'm gone.
Remember
Dude,
that
like,
Strange that emoted again?
And I just started bowling.
What?
Dude, there's this Strange that got a good hold on a team, and then he started emoting up this top of this like place. I jumped up to him, just started beating him up. We ended up winning the game because anytime you come out, then I was just like,
Yeah.
I got Strange.
Like we did that
Emote on me.
Magneto one time.
I was like, if you want to lose, piss me off. If you want to lose, just go ahead and piss me off.
No.
Just like
we
we
said
did
in
that
the chat,
Magneto.
like emote next time.
You said emote
Emote
again.
Yeah.
That pisses me off too. Like
Sometimes I feel like I should just start making videos, just like teaching people like the basics of like
look at this
how
guy.
to be
Backshots.
a better teammate in Rivals. Because like I know as a DPS, I've already proven it to myself and to my friends I played with that in a comp game with Namor, I can go, what was it, 72-6? I can do that. But that's not the goal of the game. Like I know putting out high damage towards like healers, or you know, like as a tank, taking aggro or jumping down on like actual team efforts are way more important than like my ability to get a high amount of kills, because I can get a high amount of kills doing that anyways. I'm not worried about like KD, and like maybe this is because I played Overwatch 2 and I learned how to play hero shooters through that. But it's like people need to understand this isn't COD, this isn't fucking Elden Ring, this isn't Destiny, this isn't any game where it's just go around and kill and shoot and there's no real objective except killing. Like there's an objective you have to get on, and there's a bitch screaming that every like 5 minutes in the game.
She's a
Her name
nice
is
girl.
Galacta.
The objective. I know.
Her name is Galacta.
Galacta. All right.
Oh,
Galacta's
real
screaming that out every 2-3 minutes. Like,
Which
Quick
Galactus
tip.
is a father. Like what? Why'd you just...
if you're attacking the objective, you get healing if you're on point. Just letting you know. I think
And
now
also-
though, the new player base is gone. Like, you're not getting these people that are just picking the game up today.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
past the
it's
new player
now.
stage.
Yeah, we are
It's time to learn.
fresh.
It's time to
Yeah,
get
people. I think
familiarized.
people have learned at least a character or two at this point. So it's just now a matter of time of like getting people more aware of like positioning and like getting good at aiming and stuff. Now that's just the point we're in, I
Yeah,
think.
I think most of the general player base, honestly, I think they need a crash course in like the specific characters you want to play and just all of the outside stuff that goes beyond skill. Because I noticed with Namor, just changing up the reticle, it changed up entirely how I aim and operate and how I use my abilities. Like now I can force people kind of into a spot where I'm more comfortable aiming. Like if I can get a turret behind someone and make them kind of push up more, like I can get closer up and get those headshots easier. Or if I could force someone to get like comfortable in a spot, I can get them with like 1-2 to the head before they decide to move. Like just because I know how to aim where the head is now with the reticle. Like people need a crash course on like how the reticles work. Like the video I've talked about before. Like I've
I use the
changed up
same
most of my
reticle
reticles.
entire game. Basic Red Cross.
I don't. I
No,
use
I have
different ones
reticles
for
set up
like
for
hit scan. Yeah, I have one for a hit scan characters and one for like melee based characters.
most of my reticles are different for all the heroes because there's different. Like the guy whose video I watched, he talks about just the different things on the reticles that just gives you the information otherwise that you wouldn't have to remember or try to calculate yourself. Like I know with like Venom, his basic attack has like a certain range, and you can turn on the setting that tells you like how far like your reticle is onto whatever it's aiming on, whatever. But that's just too much work to remember and look at that and calculate how far when a reticle that just you line it up tells you all of that without having to remember. Or like with specific people, like Gans complained about Penny as a tank. Penny isn't
Such a
a
stupid
bad
tank.
tank if you know how to stack
Such,
her shield
such a
and
stupid
regen.
tank.
Her healing mine, or not her mine, her healing mine, her like
Maybe for
little.
defense, maybe. Like if you're defending a convoy,
She's
maybe.
good for defense. Offense is where she struggles because you can't set up a proper position that you can hold for more than
Yeah,
5 seconds.
you
But
have
like
to
for defense,
You,
almost act as like an off tank with her if you're
yeah.
playing defense or
But
offense. Sorry.
on the defensive side, setting up your mines in a place where people can't fly around, where you can't see and hit it, or get it off a corner with a Moon Knight Onk or anything, being able to have it there, still be able to stand in view on top of that while stacking your other webs on top. You're giving yourself more shield, giving yourself more health regen, giving yourself more I don't want to say longevity, but you're keeping yourself in the fight longer. And she has her
Yeah.
peel ability. You don't have to sit there and fight and then try to turn around. Position yourself that the minute you turn around, you can shoot your web to something and zip out of there, get behind another corner or something, drop another mine turret down. Like, I don't play Penny that much. Like if you just practice a little bit, or sometimes there are people on TikTok and shit. Like I don't want to say everyone has got all the best fucking info, but there are some people who will figure these things out and put that info out. Like, pay attention to that stuff too. Like there are some things that you won't realize help in the game that do.
mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say about it. Done ranting.
Yap,
One
Sesh.
one
Oh.
character, one character they need to add to the game. I recently have read the entire Ebony Blade or Curse of the Ebony Blade run, and a tank that would be absolutely amazing for them to add is the Black Knight, Dane Whitaker specifically.
I want Cyclops. I just think so many cool shit. I think mobility for Cyclops, they can make that insane. Just based off of like if anybody's watched X-Men 97,
Yeah, where
the way he moves
skates
around fighting in there, that as a movement ability would be insane. A movement damage ability where you could dash back and do some damage to whoever's in front of you.
No, my luck,
Hit
I
me
get
up, rivals.
caught on like a
I'll
tree
help.
or something,
I'll help
and
build
then I
this.
get killed.
Mhm.
Cyclops would be such a sick DPS.
I would
Well, they
love a
already have
Silver
him.
Surfer.
They already have him rumored. Like, well, not
Mm.
rumored, but like in the
Yeah.
plot. Like,
Yeah, but I
coming
also
this
heard
season.
that like the Marvel Ride devs have put out fake lists to get people to like
Yeah.
catch
I think they
leakers.
sorted out who's the real ones and who's the fake ones at this point, though. And I think Cyclops is one of the real ones.
I need that.
Give
I
me the
need that.
Black Knight.
Give me any more strategists. I think they need to come out with a strategist every single time they come out
Dude,
with a
we have
group of characters.
nothing for tanks.
No,
Nothing.
I'm saying I'm sure they're gonna
Tanks
do
have
tanks, but
nothing. Like
Give
if
me
you look at the
Colossus
list,
Cable.
it's like so, yeah, Colossus would be so sick.
I truly believe in my heart of hearts, my heart cards. Uh, Mr. Fantastic was supposed to be a tank, but they realized his like health out, like his survivability would have been too OP as a tank, so they made him a duelist and cut his health.
I know it's called Marvel Rivals. I just think they need to add a bunch more X-Men in. I'm sorry, like there are so many like cool X-Men and X-Men powers that you could turn into moves in that
I feel like
game.
half the characters are associated somehow with the X-Men.
Give me Midnight Suns. Give me the spooky characters, dude.
Give me
The
more
Black
X-Men.
Knight.
Give me some of the Inhumans.
Give me
Shit,
every
give me
single
an Eternal
Marvel
or two.
character.
Dr. Voodoo
Like
would be sweet healer.
including Black Bolt somehow would be insane.
I was thinking Morbius would be a fun strategist. You would heal people by
Yeah.
taking blood away from other characters and then using that to heal your
It's
team.
Morbin time.
You know what sucks? I've thought about after watching X-Men 97 because I say add more X-Men. There's some people like you really can't like add in at all. Like you cannot really add in Mystique or Morph because that's basically Loki's ult. You're just adding
Yeah.
in. It's just now that playstyle is becoming redundant.
Well, Morph was just like I felt like a walking cameo.
Yeah, basically. Like Nightcrawler though, in that would be sick. Being able to like just dash around like that, just poof.
Are you,
Being able to grab
are you,
someone and poof
are you watching
disappear.
the lists? Do you look at the lists? I mean, I know they're
I do
fake,
not.
but some of them may be
I
fake.
once
But
when I heard that whole like trying to catch leakers thing, I just stopped like actually believing any list until like anything becomes official. That way, whatever's official becomes more of a surprise to me.
the fact that I don't have Ultron yet is pissing
Yeah,
me off.
that's annoying.
Sick.
I want him so bad. My favorite Marvel villain, faux show. Marvel villain, faux show. Yes. Ultron? Dude, what?
No, I think I heard
Who's your favorite
Taskmaster.
Marvel villain, Chase?
I was trying to think of him, honestly.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and honestly, I love Venom as a character.
Magneto is my favorite villain. I think
I guess
because like yes, he's a villain
Venom's
and
sweet
he
too.
will fuck people up for, but he doesn't do it because he wants to destroy the world. He wants the betterment of mutants because of the discrimination mutants have had committed against them because they cannot live in public without being discriminated against or targeted or attacked by the public or by villains or by the public who gets their hands on some kind of like tech or power that can harm mutants. Like Magneto doesn't always make the right choices. Like his trauma and his ego gets in the way of doing things in a better way. But like his goal isn't actually a bad goal. He just goes about it completely wrong most of the time.
And Ultron just takes it a step farther and just gets rid of the entire equation itself. So
Ultron just has no emotion. That's just a straight logical robot. That's just like, yeah, fuck you.
Some would
Yeah.
say a narcissist.
I
and
think
with
we're
that,
good where we're at.
and with this, and with that, thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Something Original podcast. I'm now going to do a plug for you guys.
Hmm.
You can find us on all streaming platforms. YouTube, Spotify, music of the Apple, but it's podcast. You can also give us $3, only $3 donation. Donation. Just when you think the song is done, give me a trophy we just won. And we got through another episode. It's on the Patreon. That $3 is.
No, it's guys. You can donate whatever. You don't have to just donate $3. The Patreon is not $3. It's free, but you can donate $3 if you want.
And if y'all want to give me that record deal, you can give it to me. It's
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Did you guys have anything you
I'm
wanted
a
to add before?
multifaceted artist. Just about any kind of genre I can get down with, for real.
Spell
What's your
multifaceted.
stage? Name 5
and,
multifacets.
MULTADRIANS.
I'm going to sing. How many facets does your house have? What?
Multi.
ANIDIOT.
What's your stage name?
I just spelled Adrian is an idiot.
Oh. Took you a while. Took you a while to spell that.
Last time I laughed that hard, I
Idiot.
fell off my dinosaur.
Don't say that.
It's probably a really small dinosaur because Adrian couldn't get on a big dinosaur because he's
I'll
so
show you something
short.
small.
Okay.
I
There we
got
go.
nothing else.
Yep.
Got nothing else.
You got anything, Chase?
No. I don't. Do you have anything else?
Invest in a dehydrator because making jerky is so fucking good. I will keep talking about it. Making homemade jerky is one of the best things ever. Hit me up if you want to know how we do it. You don't have to hit me up you can just look it up. That's all the time we have for this episode of the Something Original podcast. My name is Adrian.
And I'm Chase.
There was him and will always be again.
Thank
Peace
you.
out. Bye.